Good evening and welcome into the JV side of the West Prairie Cyclones, taking on either the Lewistown or Lewiston Indians, depending on how old you are.
It's Lewiston. Everybody knows it's Lewiston. It's on good authority of my mother, who taught there for many, many years.
Well, I'll take her word for it, Kenny. Kenny Suter joining me here tonight as we bring this senior night to you. We'll have some special stuff coming up for you in between games as well, so stick with us there. And what we'll do is, I always like to tell people this, is we'll jump on the stream. We'll jump on the stream with the JV that you're on now, then we'll immediately break and we'll get the other one started so we can catch the senior night activities. Lewiston in the,
Powder blue.
Powder blue, there you go. Powder blue and red uniforms. I don't want to say Carolina blue because that's really not.
Yeah, it's one of my favorite colors. There's just something about it when you can mix it in, especially with that red where it's kind of goes together, but when you think red, white, and blue, it's not what you think.
And they will jump it up here. We'll get the lineup story in just a moment. Chasing it down, Vanessa Jurkovic, one of the freshmen. Carl Beebe, of course, longtime head coach at South Fulton, is now here. And they'll swing it around the outside over to Ireland Lawrence. She'll take a couple bounces. And as is usual, we have the player to be named later. I would assume this is Josie Grunich. And pass inside to Cora Conley. That was nice of them to get everybody so we could all name them all there together. And Lewiston takes the lead at 2-0 on the floor for the Cyclones. Chloe Cutzinger, Braylon Reeves, Ashlyn Kelly, Eddie Stanberry, and Madison McClure with the ball. Now down to Braylon Reeves in the corner. Swinging it up to Stanberry. And kind of I was trying to see whether it was more, almost looks like a little combination matchup zone maybe. For the Indians, and that one off the hands of Cutzinger and out of bounds. 6:07 mark here this first quarter play. This is at least my next to last one. We'll have the special presentation of regional basketball coming up Saturday night at 6. Pass inside. Nice job by Cutzinger under there. Lawrence misses the shot. Now it will come Reeves with it. Reeves thought the three, pulled it down. Chloe Cutzinger, three on the way. Nope, no good. And a rebound tapped out of bounds. And Cutzinger did a pretty good job, small as she is, Kenny, did a pretty good job down there on Lawrence defensively. Indians will bring it up. Grunich working it out there, nearly stolen by Stanberry. Got picked up by Connolly. In the lane they'll bring it, nice dump down. And Connolly powers her way through. It is 2-0, Lewistown.
Kind of had that position right there. Don't think she wanted a foul, so moved her hands out of the way. If she would have just held there, could have made it a little bit better defensive.
Stanberry flings it over on the pass to Cutzinger. She'll wheel. Lob down for Stanberry. Stanberry, one of those, I always called her a Swiss Army knife type of player. Can play anywhere 1 to 5. Indians bring it up, and Lawrence just could not catch it. Kind of one of those where she was trying to put it up, but you got to catch it first.
Mm-hmm.
Cutzinger will bring it up here. Over to McClure. McClure puts it above her head. Kelly going to give a screen. Now tries to ease her way to the baseline. Cut off there and then throws the pass away. Jurkovic pushing it up there. Bouncing down to Conley. Oh! Missed it. Addie Stanberry out of there with it. Off to McClure. Madison McClure backs it up, needs help. And coming down low to Kelly. Kelly put it up. Shot no good, and actually they're going to whistle a jump ball. Eddie Stanberry and Jurkovic tying it up.
So far, that was multiple possessions. Cyclones get into that right side corner, pick up the dribble, and you just kind of feel that hesitation of, okay, where are we going now? What do I see open? Where it seems like if they sped up the pace a little bit, they might have a better chance. It's going to be a long two off.
Cutzinger misses it, and they pressure in the backcourt. And Jurkovic may have got away with a little bit of a walk there as they've come back the other way. Conley wide open, up and in and good. Kind of hopped up off her feet, and I'm not sure she didn't pick him up. Go ahead, Kenny.
Yeah, on the right side, though, deeper than deep. It's got to be like a safety on football when you're in transition. Always have one person down on the block, because that's going to be a travel back to the Cyclones. Excuse me, the Indians.
Well, and if you watched our broadcast the other night, boys game versus Rushville Industry, it was a beautiful play. Austin Nelson, one of the seniors, they did the same thing. We're in a tight situation, found him behind the press, 2 quick layups, busted it wide open. And now Elena Phelps into the ball game for West Prairie. She's chasing Parker under there. They bring it inside to Lawrence, to Conley. And that is, Conley's got 6 of the 8 so far for Lewiston. Cutsinger dribbling, tried to throw it to McClure and threw it away. 3:33 left to go here, and fairly fast-moving first quarter play.
No fouls so far. Couple of turnovers here on this side. You can see her frustrated after the passes. She knew what she wanted to do, but it just didn't pan out.
They bring it into Conley. Conley wheeling down the lane. Phelps tying her up. And you heard me pause on that because I was waiting for the foul, but I'm going to trust my daughter. But
you got 5 fouls, use them.
Yep. The coach in me was wanting to say something. And a 5-second violation. Nice defense by the Cyclones. Folks don't realize how hard that is. To get those 5-second calls takes a lot of work. Reeves with it now. Cyclones yet to score here, 8-0 the lead. As Stanberry with it, tried to throw it to Cutsinger, tip. Cutsinger will put up the 3, no good. And the rebound tip, Phelps has it. Dribbles her way out of there, comes over to Cutsinger. And that one telegraphed. And Reeves going to give the foul on Jurkovic. Thought she was going to commit the old ultimate mistake, the N1, but did a good job there making sure she didn't make it. That is our first foul of the ball game. First one no good. Substitution coming in for the Indians is Miley Sowers. Another couple, we'll get them as we go here. Second one's no good as well. Stanberry high for the rebound. Off to Reeves, and here they come up the court. Also into the ball game now, number 33, which is Addison Collins. I'm going to apologize. I realized some of these names, I was reading the varsity roster. How about that? Ella Spratt is in there. They bring it up. Man, that one from Mr. Castleberry as Sowers hit the underside. And the Cyclones will take a timeout. 2:32 left to go in this first quarter. Let's take this timeout on TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH.
My name is Kelsey Cunningham. I'm a nurse practitioner with the cardiology department here at McDonough District Hospital. Cardiology is like a big puzzle. A lot of things can be traced back to the heart, and to see somebody in your office at the beginning of the process really down on themselves and, not feeling like their best self, and I think in their mind never really thinking that they're going to recover from that, to fast forward 6 months where they're back doing things they once did. It's the ultimate goal, and I love to see it happen.
And we do want to thank our fine sponsors of broadcast here on TSSR. They include JoJo's Gaming Parlor, offering the best gaming experience in the McDonough County area. Stop in for a cold drink and a chance to take home a nice wad of cash while you're at it. Also on game nights, check out the TSSR Game Time Live events on the big screens. Join your friends at JoJo's, 776 North Cole Street, Bushnell. Cheer our area teams on to victory. This West Prairie game stream made possible by McDonough Telephone's fiber internet. Buffering means suffering, so kick slow Wi-Fi to the curb and connect your home with MTC's fiber internet to get blazing fast Wi-Fi speeds up to 1 gig. Sign up online at mtcfiber.net. Cyclones go back to work here, and I'll get the players I should have had, and they're going to whistle a foul. That was nice of him. Number 3, Aurora Orwig, also joined out there by Vanessa Jurkovic, number 11. Number 2, Ella Spratt. Number 5, Adelie Sowers. And as Kenny did a nice job catching that for me. Another steal. That one, Orwig going to drive in, lays it up, lays it in, and good. and they make it a double-digit run. It is now 10-0. Reeves dribbling down, will pump up the jumper, and it is snapped up there by Orwig. Orwig back the other way, dribbling up, and shot is in and good by Addison Collins. 12-0 lead for Lewiston.
They'll call the illegal screen.
Yep, and that's a two-pronged thing. First of all, the player, and that's what Phelps did, she didn't set up in the right spot, was kind of off to the side. But just as much, Kenny, is the guard has to set the screen up, or you leave the screener out to dry. And now into the ball game, number 12, Molly Byers. They'll bring it out to Sowers out top. Swinging over, working it around for Jurkovic. She'll working on that side for Granich. Granich driving down, floater no good. And the rebound will stay here off of Addie Stanberry's hands. I believe Sowers got a hand in there as well. And now Jurkovic will trigger it in. Comes into Sowers, up with it, and good. 14-0 here. And Cutzinger will bring it up for West Prairie. Working on a high 1-4 set, over to Reeves. Reeves gets the screen from Stanberry, passes to Phelps. Over to Cutzinger. She'll put it on the dribble, look to go baseline, and Byers will give the push and foul. Their second. Mr. Nick Knowles, one of our officials tonight. And now Reeves will trigger it in, looking, gets it into Cutzinger. Going baseline, shoot shot, no good. Rebound tipped around, and Sowers is out of there with it. Sowers off to Byers. Byers quickly up the near side. Kenda Nelson able to tap it out of bounds. Jurkovic will bring it in. Out to Granich. Granich. Couple of bounces, swings it back over to Byers. Byers looking in the lane at Sowers. Nope. Coming out top now to Collins. Wheeling around in Jurkovic's hands. She'll throw it to bounce. They'll come in the lane. Collins, 5-footer is good. Nice shot there. That is a very difficult shot, Kenny, on the baseline.
Especially to make it without using the backboard very much. Hit the one bounce in. 18 seconds. Let's see if Cyclones try to hold it or go up for it when they find the opportunity. And there's one there, but it just can't go in. Gets the rebound.
Phelps
now 8.
Cutzinger got to do something with it. Looking to dribble it down. And throws it away. That'll be the end of the quarter with the Indians leading 16-0 as we head to the second quarter of play. Let's take this timeout on TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH.
I think the rewarding parts of my job are seeing people over time and seeing how, getting to know them and getting to know their families. And that's very exciting to see them and get them better over time, especially if I'm able to find out something that other places haven't. And that's kind of what drew me to family medicine. You know, I try to get along with people and treat them as I would my family. Do what we can to get the patients taken care of day in and day out. It's pretty supportive. I'm Dr. Michael Waters. I'm a family physician here at the McDonough District Hospital Family.
Whether it's an emergency situation or an outpatient scan, McDonough District Hospital's radiology department offers the test you need right here in Macomb. If you need an MRI, a CT scan, ultrasound, x-ray, a bone density scan, or to schedule an annual mammogram, our experienced radiology staff will provide high-quality, compassionate care. McDonough District Hospital, your community radiology partner, growing our legacy one patient at a time.
And we're back here looking into the huddle with Coach BB's. There's Carl coming over from South Fulton. Years and years at South Fulton. Some very, very good teams. I believe made a couple state tournament appearances. Got several regional titles. Used to run a good little tournament there in the wintertime over at South Fulton. And The official pointing up to the clock. No, we are not playing 18-minute quarters. God, we would
or
be
10-minute.
We
as
would
they
be-
try to get this. Hey, there you go.
Oh, now I guess they're going 7-minute quarters here. 16-0, the lead for the Indians. It is Cutzinger, Reeves, Stanberry, Phelps, and Nelson for West Prairie. Cutzinger looking to dribble. We'll get the Lewiston lineup in just a moment. Phelps with it on the wing. Out to Stanberry. And Addie Stanberry, the reach going to be whistled on at Jada Beckson. Jada Beckson, Brooklyn Pasley. Also Molly Byers.
Someone's got to take it out.
Also out there is Jurkovic and also Addison Collins. Phelps dribbling with it. Little high to Nelson. She was able to gather it in. Over to Stanberry. Stanberry in the lane. Out to Reeves. Reeves 3 on the way. No good. And nice job by Nelson to do a little pressure on the end and was able to make Jurkovic step out of bounds.
Had a nice three-way trap right there on the baseline. Your best friend when trying to get a turnover.
And Reeves trying to get it in. Into Cutzinger. She'll bounce. Caught up in the corner. Out to Stanberry.
Might have had a chance there to get it on the block if they would have led a little bit.
Yep. Out to Stanberry. Stanberry over to Cutzinger. Cutzinger drives. Loops it up. That one partially blocked, I believe, by Collins. And then
Wow, fourth row.
Pasley just, I don't know whether just in a hurry threw it away.
Zigged when they should have zagged. She saw it out of peripheral. Had not a defender, an offensive player there.
Now Reeves with it now, 16-0. The Lady Indians leading it here. Near steal there. In fact, now the steal as driving in with it, putting it up, putting it in, and shot was missed. And they chase it down in the corner. Steal was by Jurkovic. Pass inside, put up and put in by Pasley. And that makes it 18-0. Reeves dribbles it up here. Holds, comes over to Nelson. Nelson looking to drive corner. Out to Phelps. Phelps looking to load Stanberry. And that is not one where you can do a lob on it because it's always difficult to lob to a player shorter than the post player you're lobbing against. Cutzinger going to wheel it out. A high 1-4 set here for the Cyclones. Coming here to the far side, Stanberry dribbles up. Over to Reeves. She'll take the dreaded long two. It is no good. And the rebound out in the hands of Collins. She is tied up from behind. And the jump ball says possession arrow Lewiston. Cyclones having a lot of trouble getting themselves on the scoreboard here tonight.
You can kind of see the difference offensively between these two teams. Most of the points for Lewiston has been able to get inside, as that's going to be a foul for the Cyclones, whereas the Cyclones having a hard time just getting down there with that height difference.
And have put up a lot of threes and outside shots so far. Haven't got any of them to fall. Try to bring it down the lane. Stanberry doing a nice job sliding around Pasley and getting that. And Braylon Reeves will come out here. As they were in, Pasley puts it up, puts it in, and good. And once again, getting it back. Cyclone 20-0 the lead here. For the shot on the way, no good. Stanberry going to grab the rebound. And they go back to work here.
Looking to find someone. There they do.
There they go. There's finally Kenny. You mentioned it, getting it inside. There we go. Addie Stanberry will step up to the free throw line. So 20-0 lead here. Addie Stanberry trying to put the Cyclones on the board. Free throw on the way. It is good. So the Cyclones on the board at 20-1. Second one on the way. It is good. Eddie Stanberry drops home a pair, and so gets them going.
And that's another path, 2 points. Keep on driving in, looking for fouls if you have to. At least something to kind of change the energy that started out in this first half.
And a travel and the defense picking up a little bit for the Cyclones. They seem to be getting a little more aggressive as the game is going along here, and trying to get stuff, themselves back going. Kind of dug a hole with a very, very large spade. And they're down now. Kendall Nelson putting up the three, no good. A little hard off the back of the iron. Now Lewistown bring it the other way. Collins in the lane, lays it up, missed, and has it swatted or tapped away. Stanberry able to tie it up, and he'll stay here with the Indians. 20-2. The Indians leading here.
Full line shift coming in for the Indians.
Yep, the original starters coming in there. And that brings in Faith Tarvin. Also Aurora Orwig, joined by Cora Connolly. Get the other one, Granich in there as well. They come in and shot missed, no good. Rebound put up and in though. Dropped up and in by Connolly, who has several in this first half. Makes it 22-2. Lead for the Indians. Cutsinger dribbling down, whipping it out to McClure, and she is blocked. Ball off the leg of Granich, and she kind of stopped, didn't go get it, and now fight for it. They'll stay here to the Indians, but I was kind of wondering, Granich kind of kicked it off her foot, but didn't go after it.
If they'd call kicked ball, might have been higher up then.
Well, the inbounds will come from Granich. She'll bounce in. Connolly with it, going up, partially blocked, and Stanberry comes out of there with it. Addie Stanberry in a hurry up the near side, drives in, cut off there, puts up shot, can't get it to go, and the rebound comes back the other way in the hands of Tarvin. Tarvin has it stolen away. End-to-end basketball, a little what you'd call tennis basketball. One way, the other way. And Granich now trying to beat Cutsinger to the hole. Missed that one, but the rebound put right back on him. Missed again. And now they bring it out top, down in the lane. And that one going to be on Nelson. Ella Spratt putting it up.
And any of those Indian shots that did not fall might have had a better chance if they just would have held it for just a second.
Yep.
Once you kind of feel that pressure of, oh, I have the ball, I need to throw it right back up. We're close. We can score. Just take a breath. You're up 20 points. Look for a better shot. Use the backboard.
Yep. And explode to the hole. Because usually when you do that, good things happen. So Spratt makes the first, makes it 23-2. Second one is good. 24-2 lead for the Indians. And
she slapped
hey, if you get away,
way.
Connolly was trying to, hey, if you get away with it. And that one passed Kendall Nelson and out of bounds. So Cyclones have just had all kinds of trouble getting going here, even getting into the basic offense tonight.
It checked out for the hopefully just the half. We'll see what happens in the start of the second half.
And had a little bit of a bobble out front there by Tarvin. Now they swing it around. Granich bobbing down. Connolly puts it up and puts it in. 26-2. Cutsinger going back up. Dribbling out there on the near side, waiting for Nelson. Finds her. Nelson swings it to Reeves, but Granich able to pull it away right down lane. And Nelson, I think that's going to be her third personal already. 2:18 left to go here in this first half.
And those passes up front, when they have each 4 in a line, they know they're coming.
Yep.
We've had multiple steals in a row off of those passes. So you need to change up something in the entire game plan right now.
Well, one of the things you can always tell players to do is if they're playing you that hard, backdoor cut back door, and you know if they're gonna overplay you like that, then you need to just cut back door on them, and you got an easy play. Greenwich with the second one. That was an air ball, or barely grazed the rim. I'm not sure if it did or not. So the Cyclones go back the other way. Ashlyn Kelly back into the game for West Prairie, replacing McClure as Cutzinger brings it up. Over to Reeves. Reeves going to dribble around, bounces it up for Phelps. Phelps over to Stanberry. Back to Phelps. She'll hold and look. Was wanting Cutzinger. Finally puts it down, and we got a foul whistle. That'll be the third on the Lewiston team. 3 on each now. And the foul on Spratt. Inbounds comes into Reeves. Reeves open, nice pivot, turn, shot no good, rebound in the air. Stanberry's got it. Tried to get it down to Kelly, couldn't. And now another tie-up. It'll stay with the Indians as Tarvin and Stanberry tied it up. And it was a good thought by Stanberry, Kenny, to try to get it down to Kelly, but you can't go through him, you got to go around him. Minute 50 left here. As they dribble down, wait, hold in the lane, finding Spratt, missed it. And the rebound, Reeves and Spratt tie it up. It'll go to the Cyclones. And a good crowd forming tonight. And Kenny, you didn't realize you were dressed to come tonight.
I know, I didn't realize the Hawaiian theme. This is just what I wear to sub. You should see when I know I'm doing elementary, I've got one that has Bluey characters on it.
Oh,
they go crazy.
There you go. Cutzinger with it on the far side, tried to go down to Phelps, and Spratt was in front of her. So we work it down here. It is 26-2 as they'll walk it up to the last minute 14 of this first half. Work it out to Spratt. Spratt holds on. Comes over, they bring it, dump it down in the post. Connolly slides past Stanberry, no good. Rebound, fought for Spratt out of there with it. And now Greenwich down, shot high in the air, no good. Stanberry able to climb out and get it. And now Ashlyn Kelly has it. Kelly gives it over to Cutzinger, and she'll work it up here. 45 seconds, world of time to work. She spins, loops that up, dangerous pass. Stanberry able to get to it and bounce it down for Ashlyn Kelly. She'll put it up, miss it, and the rebound pulled out of there by Connolly. And wide open up the court. Well, Greenwich dribbling in. She says, well, I'll take that one. Missed the shot. And out with it comes Cora Connolly. 15 seconds left here. They'll go back to work. Dribble down in the lane. Up to Cora Connolly. She fakes, drives down. And Phelps going to give the foul. Trying to get in there at the last minute. And now Connolly will put it up. 9.8 seconds left in this half. Free throw is no good. Second one on the way, it is good. So the Indians up 27-2 in this one as Cutzinger will come back with it. Loops it up, Stanberry gets it, and Connolly had a near steal. Tried to loop it in, couldn't get it, and that's the end of the first half of play. 27-2. The Indians in the lead. We're gonna step away here for a little bit. This is TSSR Game Time Live presented by MDH.
We're at halftime. You're watching TSSR Game Time Live, presented by McDonough District Hospital. Our guest, MDH President and Chief Executive Officer Bill Murdoch. Bill, thanks for joining us.
Thanks for having me. I appreciate being here.
If you're looking at your job and trying to summarize what it's like to be a CEO at a hospital in West Central Illinois, I think it was one word that keeps coming to mind is nonstop.
That is correct.
How would you describe your job just using nonstop?
Well, I think nonstop because we're daily facing a lot of challenges in healthcare right now, and not only here at MDH, but our competitors and everybody in the region is struggling with rural healthcare right now.
But not just locally, but also nationally too, the challenges that I think we face as a small rural community hospital. There's a lot of similarities as far as the challenges that we would face, but also that others would face, that you really got to keep your attention focused on.
Yeah, absolutely. Not only are we watching what current regulations are going to affect, but we're trying to get out front of that and try to help shape some of that policy out there for our rural partners.
Now, we don't want to just say there's challenges, but I think we're also trying to be proactive too and trying to have a positive approach. Looking at recruiting, let's use that for an example. We've talked about before where you get whether it's a physician, a nurse practitioner, any staff member, clinical staff, get them here on campus. One of the positive, we think we can sell them and know we can sell them on culture here at MDH.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, you're absolutely right. Once we get them here to MDH, they take a walk around the campus. They visit with a lot of our staff. Even community members are a big advocate for MDH. So yes, culture is a big thing for potential candidates that come in and take a look at us.
When you're talking recruitment too, and it's not just your staff members who are out of college, done with their education, who are having to start earlier and earlier in that process, even going down to the high school, just to educate students to show, hey, there's a lot of really good jobs available in healthcare right now.
Right. Yeah. Not only are we trying to recruit for today to fill a lot of vacancies, but we're going deep, like you say, into the school system to recruit the next generation of caregivers for our local hospital.
Well, just as a reminder for our viewers, when you're looking at the staff members and those who have medical privileges at MDH, start with Dr. Tim Biagini. Dr. Biagini is born and raised in Macomb. You got Dr. Michael Waters, representing Fulton County, VIT area. You've got Dr. Olivia White, Warsaw and Hancock County. Mm-hmm. But you also have Dr. Mary Kathleen Lockard, Bushnell-Prairie City and McDonough County.
Yeah, excellent physicians and providers. They do a great job for us here at MDH, and like you say, they're homegrown. They are very passionate and compassionate with all of our patients to make sure they get the best possible patient care here at MDH.
And those are just a few of the staff members. I know we have more with ties, not just in McDonough County, but surrounding West Central Illinois region. They can also help to sell about the quality of life here in West Central Illinois, because I really think that you get somebody coming from out of state and they're like, do we really want to live in a rural area? They come here, they experience Macomb, and they know this is a place where I would want to move and help raise a family. Yeah,
and what we've started recently too, not only am I the primary recruiter, but also we've got a group of physicians, and the group of physicians that you mentioned too, Pat, they do a wonderful job selling that candidate on our healthcare that we have here. They just do a great job, and it makes my job so much more easier having them on board.
All right, let's stay talking about recruiting. Or any updates that you can share?
Yeah, we partnered with Carthage Hospital to recruit a orthopedic surgeon here, and he's coming sometime after the first part of the year. But that's kind of, we find out there's a lot of synergies if we work together and try to do those recruitment, and it looks appealing to the providers that are taking a look at us. So we're excited about that, and hopefully that partnership will continue on as we move forward.
And in orthopedic as well, we got another one coming on board following residency in 2027.
We do. Yep. We have Dr. Mitchell Parker is coming in 2027. Just spoke with him last week. He's super excited to get started here. He's got a lot of great ideas. I think he's just going to knock it out of the park here for us.
What are some other area of needs that you see the hospital when it comes to the recruitment?
Oh, we have a lot of needs, really, Pat. And, our primary focus is probably family practice, and then we do orthopedics after that. Orthopedics been a big void for us for some time. We're also trying to recruit another obese provider as well. So we got a lot we're working on right now.
A lot on the plate. Let's change gears a little bit, Bill. Let's talk about artificial intelligence, a lot that's been in the news, and I know something that you're really keeping a big focus on and reading the latest national news. How has AI, and even though we're only using it just a little bit right now, how has AI helped MDH?
Yeah, AI, yes, that's a very good question. AI has been very positive for MDH. And we're not looking at it as a replacement tool for the workforce. We're looking at it for a workflow, work process improvement, becoming more efficient. And the providers, they really love that technology. It helps them document better. We're using it heavily on the revenue cycle side because the insurance payers are using AI to deny claims, slow up claims, or just reject them altogether. So we're using AI on the front side to battle the big insurance carriers. So it's been very advantageous for us to implement AI, and I think we'll be very bullish on it going forward too. We're seeing a lot of other great products that are coming out. It is expensive, but there's also a lot of efficiencies that we pick up as well.
Even though you talk about the cost of it, if it can help with the operations side and pay for itself, essentially, that's something you really got to take a look at.
Yeah, that's a no-brainer if it pays for itself, and it's usually the payback's pretty reasonable. Time-wise to do that, so why not do it and just get more efficient at what you do.
Looking at the organization overall, if you are out in the community, and you do a lot out in the community, meeting with businesses, meeting with organizations and people, what are about 4 to 5 strengths that you see MDH being a leader in healthcare throughout West Central Illinois?
Oh, goodness. Yeah, of course, OB pops right to the top, right? So we're really the only OB provider within a 60-mile radius, and we want those babies to be born here. We have Dr. Tim Biagini, as you mentioned earlier, just a great resource, a gastro guy that does a lot of colonoscopies here in the community. Dr. Locker, and we got Dr. Segura too. She's another young provider here for us that does a great job with pediatrics. Of course, Locker's with pediatrics as well. Olivia White, she's an up-and-comer general surgeon that is just now getting her feet underneath her, and will do a great job for our patients. And
I would also throw in there, too, a lot of our specialty departments as well. I mean, with Dr. Sparks in ear, nose, and throat.
Yes.
We've got sports med and rehab, the community pharmacy, which opened in January of 2025, which really helped make 2025 an eventful year, but also a very busy year for everybody.
And we're going to cut that a little bit shorter. Welcome back for the second half. It is 27-2 here at the half. As we get ready for the second half, it is Addie Stanberry, Elena Phelps, Kendra Nelson, Braylon Reeves, and Chloe Cutzinger. We'll get go ahead, Kenny.
Looks like in the right, we do have ESPN back in the building for the girls' senior night, if you were watching for boys' senior night.
And that is awesome. The young man coming here. We'll have the band as well. All kinds of fun stuff. Pass comes to Spratt. She'll lob down for Connolly. Missed it. And scrum for it in the corner. I believe it will go back to the Indians. On the floor for them, it is Greenwich, also Spratt, Connolly, joined by Orwig and Tarvin. They bring it in, and Nelson going to commit the personal. The grabby gotcha. And if I'm not mistaken, that is Nelson's. It is her third or fourth, I think. Free throw is good. Second one on the way, no good. Rebound fought for. And Kendra Nelson comes out of it with it. Nelson over to Stanberry. Stanberry driving down, turns, and they'll set up the offense. Out to Cutzinger. Cutzinger, couple of bounces down to Nelson. Nelson over to Reeves. Reeves working it back to Nelson, trying to set up a screen from Stanberry. Long pass. Knocked away and out of bounds. They'll say it stays with Lewiston. I thought maybe Connolly batted that out of bounds.
Yeah, he kind of marked it with not looking at it.
Just guessing.
Well, I mean, the other referees right behind him asked if they saw any different.
Shot up, no good, and Eddie Stanberry said, "Gimme that." I love that. Love that type of rebound. Eddie Stanberry just grabbed a hold and said, "Gimme that thing." Josie Hodges will come in. JoJo. She probably cringes every time I say that, but the OG JoJo. As Reeves a little high with that one, threw it out of bounds, turns it over. 28-2 lead for Lewistown. And out of there with it in the hands of Jurkovic. Her mother, a longtime coach of the volleyball program. Connolly bouncing over there. Jurkovic looking in the lane at Spratt. Now out top for Tarvin. Bouncing down to Connolly. Connolly looking out to Granich. Back it'll come in the lane. Spinning around there. Shot over Reeves is good. Nice job by Spratt. That was a good turn. Got herself set, Kenny, and right up with it. Now 30-2. And Granite's going to commit the personal. A little bit too much forearm there. 5:18 mark of this third quarter play. 30-2. They tried to lob it to Stanberry. Couldn't get it in there. We'll have a line shift for you in just a moment. And they'll come back the other way. Granich, Jurkovic. I love the spacing here on their offense, Kenny. Just almost a 5-out, or maybe a 5-out that they're running across here.
Indeed, only having one down on cuts or screens.
Tarvin 3, no good. Rebound Reeves.
And it shows out of their 30 points, I think, maybe 4 or 5 have come from shots?
Yeah.
That's spacing out so much that they're finding that inside lane, as that's going to be another steal. Fast break, left side, up and in to make it 32-2.
Jurkovic putting it up, and line shift coming in here as Addison Collins coming in, also checking in. Jurkovic joined by Pasley, Adelie Sowers, and also Byers in. Hodges dribbles with it, gets it out to Stanberry. Stanberry looking to Reeves. Get some movement now. Reeves picked up her dribble, now trying to wait for somebody at Stanberry. Stanberry lost the handle on it. And out to Sowers. Sowers pivots right up to Byers. Byers sets herself down the lane to Pasley. Shot missed. Sowers rebound. Couldn't get it to go, but got the foul. That's on Eddie Stanberry. Second on the team here in this third quarter. And first one's good. Makes it 33-2. So probably means we will have a quick fourth quarter. Shot no good, and rebound snapped up by Reeves. Got to give a shout out to Phelps. She held that block out for a long, long time, let Reeves chase it down. Now Hodges in the lane. Josie Hodges up and in and good. And the Cyclones actually, I believe, Kenny, that's their first basket.
Indeed, as the first two came off of free throws.
And a near steal by Braylon Reeves. Reeves dribbling to Collins and carried it. And I see Cora Connolly sprinting off to the locker room.
Getting set for the varsity.
Byers with it now, looking to load, coming out to Pasley, bouncing over on the outside for Addison Collins. Shot up from the near side, rattles out no good. Stanberry tried to tap it out, couldn't. And now they'll put Byers, dribble it down to Spratt, or to Sowers rather, in the lane. And Hodges is going to give the face slap. Well, sometimes you gotta wake them up a little bit. That's going to put Adelie Sowers up to the free throw line. Free throw's good. 34-4 now. And second one's good as well. 36-4. Or 35-4 rather. Hodges will wheel it around now. Over to Reeves. Reeves works it out, comes to Stanberry. Gives the pass over to Hodges. Hodges looking to drive lane again. Loops it out over there to Cutzinger. Three is up, no good. The rebound, Sowers did a nice job, squares it. Off to Byers, up quickly to Jurkovic. Back to Byers, she'll pump up the shot. No good, and the rebound. We got Pasley with a foul. And a good, because she's gonna check on it. Yes, I will give the daughter credit for the block out on that one. Now they'll come the way. 35-4, 2.5 left to go in the third quarter. Hodges with it. Hodges shoots shot, no good. Rebound on the front four. And Byers up there, and Kenny, exactly what you were talking about. Cyclone's got to get somebody back. Now they commit the foul on the rebound. You got to have somebody that says, hey, if you guys go inside, I'll get back.
Had 2 shots off before, we had one defender there trying to help.
And that is the fourth on the team. Addie Stanberry picks up the foul. That's Pasley at the line. Free throws no good. Ready's the second one. It rattles out, rebound tipped. Pasley comes down with it, and a little bit too high. I like the look by Collins. Kenny, she said, was that for me? Threw it just a little too tall. Now here they come, Braylon Reeves over to Cutzinger, getting a screen from Stanberry. Will put up the long 2, no good. Rebound tapped out of bounds. It'll stay here as Hodges will look to bring it in. Waiting into Cutzinger. Over to Reeves. Reeves has to hold on. We'll now set it up here to under 2 minutes we go in this third quarter. Over to Hodges. Hodges drives down, goes up, and is fouled. Sowers going to commit the personal. Don't forget, having slow and reliable internet just doesn't cut it. In 2026, MTC Communications offers lightning fast, reliable fiber internet, video, phone service, and camera systems in the McDonough, Henderson, and Hancock County areas. Visit mtc.crowdfiber.com to check your area today. Hodges misses the first. Bushnell's only furniture store, M&B Furniture, is a mainstay in the community. Offers free delivery within 40 miles for everything you need to furnish your home or replenish an old one. Stop by and see the fine folks at 41 West Main Street. Find them on Facebook, Instagram, or the web at mnbfurnitureinc.com. Cyclones get the rebound off the missed free throw. Screen there. And Hodges now brings it over, brings it to Cutzinger. Out to Phelps up top. Phelps holds, waits, comes to Reeves. Reeves a fake. Out to Stanberry. Some good motion by the Cyclones on offense this time. Down to Stanberry. Stanberry couldn't get it or lost the handle. And now Pasley will try to outrun Phelps to the hole. Everything but the finish.
Always need to secure the ball first, no matter what.
And if you're one of those post players that struggles a little bit, get it to a guard. Pass to Cutzinger. She's going to dive down. Sowers cut her off. They bounce out to Stanberry. Stanberry did a little hop and drug that foot. So it'll turn it back over here to the Indians. 1:12 left to go in the third quarter. And they now come out of here with it. Byers up to Pasley. Finds Jurkovic down into Sowers. Sowers working on Hodges, missed. And now the Cyclones will head back the other way. Josie Hodges in a hurry up the court. Out to Cutzinger. She'll dive down. Back to Hodges, who will wheel it out there and set things up. Over to Cutzinger. Cutzinger dive in lane. And they're going to whistle Jurkovic with the push. I thought maybe they got her on the block, but
Block looked clean. It was the beforehand on the other hand, the left arm.
Cutzinger couldn't get the first one to go. Kendra Nelson in, Josie Hodges out. Nelson has several fouls here in the contest. Free throw is up, won't stick, and the rebound pulled down there. As Collins went in, nope. Fasley with it, puts it up, no good. Rebound, scrum for it on the floor. Nelson and Stanberry tie up Spratt, or Sowers rather. And they'll bring it in again. Byers will look to trigger it in. Pesley coming down, gets ahead, puts it up, puts it in, and good. And that's one of those, you got to have a little communication between your defenders. Say, hey, I need somebody to flag and jump over a little bit.
If you're behind the person running in, you see it's a hole, they're going to get the ball, let someone else know.
Yep. Reeves over with it. Reeves stops, pulls it up, tried to throw it to Phelps. Over to Reeves, she'll put up the shot, no good. Rebound Stanberry puts it up, missed it. And that's the end of the third quarter with the Indians leading 37-4 here over the Cyclones right here on TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH. That was funny. I told the guys that were last time that were doing the ESPN thing, I said, come on up here. I said, I'll put the headset on you.
Yeah. I got extras in the car. I do have a 4-way splitter as well.
Yeah, I mean that I'd let them do it because we need people. I mean, we need.
I'm Lindsay Schaefer. I'm a physical therapist specializing in pelvic floor physical therapy here at McDonough District Hospital Sports Medicine and Rehabilitation. Young women, a lot of them have pelvic pain. They don't realize that it's something that they don't have to live with anymore. It's very common for people to have urinary leakage. And I always say it's common, but it's not normal. It's not something you need to live with. I also focus on hip pain, back pain. It's all kind of connected. Any age really can benefit from it.
And we start the fourth quarter. It is Reeves, Stanberry, Cutzinger, Phelps, and Nelson on the floor for West Prairie. Reeves rings up a sports corner three for the Cyclones.
First one in the game for either team.
Yep. 6:45, clock rolling in this fourth quarter. And we'll get the lineup for you for the Indians. That is Granich in the lane now, kicking it back out for Tarvin. Tarvin going on the drive, just a little too hard on that. And now back the other way comes Nelson over to Stanberry.
That was one of those shots where you go, I think this player might be a little uncomfortable using their left hand.
There you go. The slam dunk from 10 feet. Reeves loads it up, puts it up again.
Oh!
And the ball is now stuck. I was wondering if some of the basketball boys who are over there on the sideline, maybe they could jump up and get it. None of them are offering. Or maybe.
Oh.
I thought maybe,
here comes one.
I thought maybe Coach Bland would jump up and do it. Oh, Eddie Stanberry going to go get another ball.
Hey,
there we go. Took her 2 tries.
I don't want to harp on it, but could you see the color difference between those 2 balls, the new ones and the old ones? Doesn't the old ones just look so much better? They
do. They look, these new ones remind me of the balls you buy.
Elementary school.
Yeah. Or the rubber ones that you had outside, that weird orange. So the Indians bring it up here out to Tarvin. Tarvin going to work, bounces down the lane, kick out for Ella Spratt. Fake and Granich goes in, kick back out to Spratt. Looking to set up Tarvin. Now to Connolly. Connolly drives down, nearly lost it. And a nice job, Reeves tied it up. And I don't think Connolly could have put it any much further behind her. 5.5 left to go here in this contest. 37-7 lead for the Indians as Chloe Cutzinger dribbles it up here. Lobs it out to Reeves. Reeves escapes, puts up shot, partially blocked. And Spratt out of there with it. Quickly up to Greenwich. Greenwich in the lane, lays it up and in. 39-7. Connolly with 14 in the game tonight. See, she's back in there. Thought maybe she's heading in for varsity. Chloe Cutzinger's shot no good, but she is fouled from behind. And I don't know, I've never had hair that long, but I assume that would kind of hurt when you get whacked in the back of the head. Cutzinger at the free throw line. Free throw is up and good. Makes it 39-8. Second one is good. So makes it 39-9. Back will come the Indians. And Reeves nearly had the steal. They're going to call a jump ball. They're going to give her credit for the steal. Tied her up. It'll be Indians basketball. Greenwich will bring it inbounds. Down, works it over for Orwig. Orwig looking in at Tarvin. Now drives in herself, puts it up, can't get it to go, and Stanbury pulls it down. Gonna have another line shift here. Reeves up with it, bounces to Nelson. Nelson is on the drive, and then Tarvin bats it away, so it'll stay here. All right, so Pasley in. Also in is Adelise Sowers, joined by Yurkovic, Byers. And on the ball is Addison Collins. Into Cutzinger. Over to Phelps. Phelps out to Reeves. Reeves lost the handle, gets it back, and they'll reset it again. Over to Nelson. Nelson looking to drive baseline. Spins there, picked up her dribble. And Collins trying to get over the top and got her. Got the tie-up. And Kenny, you mentioned that the Cyclones kind of getting in that habit of driving to that baseline, picking up the dribble.
Mm-hmm.
Into Reeves. Reeves looking. Out to Nelson. Nelson over to Cutzinger. She'll lob it down to Nelson. Nelson goes to put up the three and got it in the face. That'll be the coloring in of the Caterpillar, or the 3 free throws if you kept scorebook before. That's how I can always remember that. Nelson misses the first. Ready's the second one. It is good. Kind of what I used to call the toilet bowl in it. It rolled all the way around and in, and Nelson makes the third one. So makes it 39-11. Back will come Addison Collins with the ball over to Byers. Looking in at Pasley. Nope, out to Sowers over top. Swings the pass to Yurkovic. Dribbles, now in the lane, working for Pasley, dribble, shot no good, and the rebound, Stanbury trying to chase it down the corner, and Sowers is going to flip it out of bounds. So a minute 20 left to go here in this JV game, and of course we'll have our senior night festivities. They bounce to Cutzinger, she'll dribble down, get it out to Stanbury. She'll drive lane, cut off there, swing, and traveled as she went to get rid of it. Took an extra step or two. (39-11). The Indians will bring it in here for the last little bit of this JV contest. Into Pasley. Pasley dribbling, and we've got an illegal screen on Sowers, as it was the screen to the back. And I did kind of like, she turned to the coach and said, Was that me, Coach? Oh. And into Reeves. Reeves back to Cutzinger, and they'll set it up. They're going to come over down to Nelson. Nelson holds and has the pass taken away. Jurkovic in the lane goes up, missed it. Cutzinger down with the rebound. 10 seconds left. Got to hurry. Cutzinger pulls up three, no good. And the rebound tipped around. That'll do it. The JV game in the book, folks. And like I said, we're going to exit out of this stream real quick, reset things, and get ready to come over to the varsity stream. So thanks for tuning us in. Thanks for turning us on. This has been TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH.